Good morning, Tony. This is Luke from Pacific Toyota and Lexus of Cairns. Mate, I just wanted to send you through this personalized video presentation of our lovely 2020 Toyota Hilux Workmate two-wheel drive manual for $29,990 drive away. So Tony, I did just want to give you a quick tour of our dealership. So you can see upstairs there, that's where I hide most of the day, up in our showroom in the air conditioning. One of the other boys just doing a video here, so I'll just sneak past him. So we actually do have two pre-owned vehicle departments here in Cairns, Tony. So we have this yard here, which is called our city yard, Cairns City. So you can see here we have about 50 vehicles on the lot. So all different makes and models. As I said on the phone, you can see we have a lot of late model vehicles. Like that's a 2021 Mazda 3, 2019 Camry. So it's not unusual for us to keep really late model, near new vehicles. Now you can see down there, that is the main road of Cairns. That's Mulgrave Road. So that's the city there, or the Esplanade that way. And then down here, not sure if you've been to Cairns, but Mulgrave Road's the main road. So about 2 kilometers down Mulgrave Road here, Tony, we actually do have our second pre-owned vehicle site, and that site also has about 50 to 60 cars on it. So at one point in time, we have about 100 to 110 vehicles advertised and on both yards. So we are definitely a large franchise dealer, stocking all different makes and models. So like I said, for you, it is great peace of mind because we are a Toyota franchise and a Lexus franchise. Now in Cairns as well, Tony, we do also own Hino trucks, and we also do own opposite lock full driving accessories. But a little bit less about, Pacific Toyota and more about the car you're wanting to purchase. This is obviously more important. So let's get into the Hilux. I will start at the front. I always like to start at the front of the vehicle because that is usually the area where you see the most imperfections. Now on these Hiluxes, the most damage usually occurs on this hard plastic front bumper. Usually here you'll see fairly large scrapes. This vehicle does not have that. You can see there the front bumper is excellent. Nothing to point out there. I apologize, there is a little bit of dirt on it. It was raining last week, so the vehicles are a little bit dirty, a few rain droplets, and when they're parked under the shade cloths, the rain drops dirt onto the cars. So you can see there the front bumper is in excellent condition, beautiful. Not really anything to point out there, to be honest with you, Tony. Now like I said as well, the vehicle is privately owned, so not a tradies ute, which is in my opinion a good thing. All looks really good there. You can see all behind there, structurally beautiful. That looks great. All right, now headlights. That one looks beautiful. Grille looks great as well. Now there is a little mark just here on this headlight I wanted to show you. It's very, very tiny. I'm trying to even bring it up on the camera. Tiny little scratch there. So you can see that's my pinky finger. So it's about the size of my pinky nail in length. Very minor, it's not even really that deep, but I did just want to point that out for you, Tony. It's probably the worst imperfection on the entire car, even though it's not bad, and it's actually not directly in front of the light bulb, it's kind of over here. But I did want to point that out for you. Now let's get into the bonnet. Not really any imperfections to point out on the bonnet that I can really see. You can see it is that really nice in the sun there, that metallic graphite pearl paint. It's got that flake through it. Metallic flake, looks beautiful. You can see how good that is, how shiny the paintwork is, as you'd expect. It's just a little bit of dirt there. Beautiful. So that bonnet is great. That is awesome. All right, let's go around the passenger side. Now you got your steel rims, 16-inch. Good thing is the tires on a 16-inch steel rim are super cheap. You can, save some money there on servicing and tires and that kind of thing. Your tires aren't very dear. Front tire I'd say is about 60%. So you can see there, finger goes right in. Beautiful, all under there looks good. I apologize, under the vehicle is a little bit dirty. You can see there it was driven in the rain. all the underbodies and everything get a good clean, but when they get driven in the rain, you can see here, that's just dirt from flicking up from the rain. That guard is in exceptional condition, as too is the mirror. Beautiful. Passenger door is great as well. See that, all nice and straight, nice and glossy. Not really anything that I can see there to point out. I always like to have a good look around the handles. Couple of really light marks just there, but you can barely even see them. They haven't gone through the paint. That is as good as it gets for a pre-owned vehicle, in my opinion. As I said, being a privately owned vehicle, you can tell by looking at the tray. In a tradies ute, the tray has usually copped a flogging, and they're bent or really scratched up, or they've got paint and concrete in them, or even the ex-rentals. Made a lot of the late model Hiluxes on the market are ex-rentals, which this one is not. This one's privately owned, local to Cairns. You can check that out. That is awesome. Rear tire, I'd say it's probably about 50%. Finger goes right in still, which is great. I always like to get right under here and show you. That's always a good telltale of what the ute's been doing, by looking under them rails. That is beautiful. On top of the fuel tank, got your fuel filter, all that stuff there. Back of the cab, beautiful. Trying to show just a bit of dirt sitting on top of the chassis there from being driven in the rain, so my apologies. But you can see there, the condition of this Hilux is exceptional. Doesn't get much better in a pre-owned Hilux. You can see the condition of them bolts even there on the chassis, and these suspension bolts there, all looks excellent. Not even any corrosion on these bolts, what you usually see. That's excellent, awesome. That's what we want to see. I really hope we do get this one locked down for you, Tony. I don't think it will last long. It's priced very, very competitively. And when you look on the market, a lot of the other ones are white, or they're a fleet vehicle like a rental or an ex-tradies ute. Now check this out. Looks like that has never been used. I can never guarantee it, but from looking at that, there's not one scratch on it, not one bit of discoloration. Got your trailer plug wiring right there. Beautiful, just a bit dirty. Looks like it's never been used. Spare tire is brand new. Under the tray there is as good as it gets. All right, so you always do get a little bit of light scratching and stuff on your tray, but geez, that, for me, I would be over the moon to purchase this little Hilux. I think it's the next best thing other than purchasing new and doing the long wait times. And you don't have to pay the extra on this one to get the graphite paint. When new, you usually do. Look at that, excellent. Now I did want to point out here in the tray, Tony, there's one little hole here, neatly drilled, looks like an 8mm or a 10mm drill hole, and one more just here. So it must have had maybe one toolbox, a long toolbox bolted in, but good thing is they didn't go nuts with the drill. They've literally just drilled two little holes. So you can either plug them up or leave them, whatever suits. Excellent. Even the exhaust doesn't really have any corrosion on it. All looks great. All right, trying to show you as much as possible. All right, let's go over to the front. Front tire, probably about 50 or 60% as well, Tony. That front guard, you can see how glossy the paintwork is. Super straight, no imperfection, super glossy. Love it, awesome. Driver's mirror. All right. Driver's door is usually where you'll see more imperfections as well, because it's the door that gets the most use. So I always like to have a really good look at this driver's door. It all looks really good to me. Just seeing if I can see anything. Looks like maybe a little stone chip just right down low here. That there, that's just a little, that's in actual the stone guard or the wear guard. That's a plastic sticker. So you can actually pull that sticker off if you want, but it's just a bit of added protection. But a little stone chip just there. Beautiful. That looks as good as it gets for a pre-owned vehicle. Excellent. All right. Now what I want to do is I want to take you on the interior. Really good along here. All the fabric's nice. Electric windows, electric mirrors. Not really any wear here either. Good thing about these new Hiluxes, you've got that really hard plastic entryway there. Beautiful. A little bit of wear just there in the seat, but that's pretty standard on the Hiluxes because they have that really high side on the seat, which makes it nice and comfortable. But no, nothing wrong with that seat at all. Beautiful. Toyota Hilux rubber floor mats. My apologies, they do get a little bit dirty inside. All right, now I'm just going to jump inside, Tony, bear with me. Just going to grab the keys, get the aircon going. So you do have all the keys here. There we go, look at that. Awesome. All right, I'm going to start it up now. All right, let's check it out. Got the dash turning on now. Car's idling. There you go, 17,709. Beautiful. Just give it a bit of a rev. Won't go too hard because it is cold. Engine not warmed up. All right, not due for a service till 27,000 Ks, which is awesome. All right, now multifunction steering wheel. So really, really good condition steering wheel here, as you can see. Bluetooth streaming or hands-free for your mobile phone, voice activation, radio controls. More settings here. So cruise controls hiding just under here, this stalk. You do have lane departure assist and adaptive cruise control, which is pretty awesome. If you do want to find out more about that, let me know. I can explain these two buttons to you if you're not familiar with them, but they are really awesome. Automatic headlights, which is cool. Got your indicators and wipers over that side. Beautiful. Dash looks really good. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Massive in-dash multimedia screen, which is pretty awesome. Air conditioning's nice and cold. Toyotas, in my opinion, have the best aircon. Even my 2003 model Hilux, the aircon is still freezing. Traction control, 12-volt power outlet or cigarette lighter outlet. Auxiliary and USB. Gear stick. Gear stick doesn't even really have any wear on it. You can see that. 5-speed. Heaps and heaps of room here to put your stuff. 2 cup holders. Little center console area here. Beautiful. Passenger seat. Really, really good, as you'd expect. Actually looks like it's never really been used. Passenger door, really good. Couple of little marks just on that console. All right, now what I wanted to show you, this is probably my favorite part. So, purchased privately from Pacific Toyota in Cairns, so that's our dealership. Now, the previous guest did live in Canimbla, which is, I guess you could say, a higher end part of town. Purchased in December, first registered in December 2020, which is awesome. Now, cap price servicing as well, check that out. $220 cap price services until 2023. All right, let's check this out. This was the part that I really liked. It's pretty rare to see this. All right, 5,000 kilometers at Pacific Toyota. 11,000 kilometers roughly at Pacific Toyota. 15,000 kilometers at Pacific Toyota. And 17,700 at Pacific Toyota. So that service history is as good as it gets, in my opinion. It's almost done at every 5,000 kilometers. So how good is that? So I hope you are impressed. I know I'm impressed by this little Hilux. I think it's in exceptional condition. So I'll just jump out now, get back out in the heat, the lovely heat of Cairns. But thanks very much for watching the video presentation, Tony, and mate, hopefully we can make you the proud owner of this this lovely little Hilux. Thanks very much for watching, and chat soon.